Dear friends, recently we can find certain progress of friendship between India and China. Due to Quad Treaty, India, USA, Japan, and Australia, China can understood that China can defeat India. Therefore, only friendship is the only way for the benefit of China. Due to that, China confessed for to take steps for mutual trust and mutual esteem building activities. If China shows a friendly attitude, we are glad to accept that friendship. But if it is sincere, then China wanted to stop giving weapons to our enemy country, Pakistan. We have no objection if China gave food, grains, and medicines to Pakistan. Three months after negotiating an end to the military standoff at the line of actual control, LAC, India and China agreed to concrete measures to resume direct flights, visas, a number of exchanges, and the Manasarovar Yatra for pilgrims. This summer, they agreed to resume the dialogue on transborder rivers and sharing of hydrological data that China has withheld for years. Both sides committed to marking the 75th year of establishment of ties with a number of celebratory events this year. As Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi called for an end to the mutual suspicion and estrangement between the two countries. The decisions on reviving various measures were taken during a meeting between Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri and Chinese Vice Foreign Minister Sun Weidong in Beijing. As agreed between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and President Jinping, Xi Jinping at their meeting in Kazan in October. The two sides reviewed the state of India-China bilateral relations comprehensively and agreed to take certain people-centric steps to stabilize and rebuild ties. The Ministry of External Affairs said announcing that the technical officials and relevant mechanisms would now meet to take forward plans to resume direct flights between India and China. The Manas Sarovar pilgrimage in the summer of 2025. It is said that the India-China expert level mechanism would discuss resumption of a provision of a hydrological data and other cooperation pertaining to trans-border rivers, while the two sides would facilitate people-to-people exchanges including media and think tank interactions. Reports about the construction of a hydropower project on the Brahmaputra in South Tibet, Yarlung Sangpo, have raised concerns in Delhi. The officials also held a discussion on economic and trade areas. This is significant as despite record trade levels, India and China have been levying restrictions on each other amidst the LAC tensions. While China had complained about the need for a level playing field over India's decision in 2020 to require Home Ministry clearance for investment from China and other land border countries. Denial of business visas as well as raids on Chinese telecom companies. India has been worried about Chinese restrictions on pharmaceutical ingredients, API, high technology exports and transfers to India, as well as withholding critical equipment like tunnel boring machines, specific concerns in the economic and trade area were discussed with a view to resolving these issues and promoting long-term policy transparency and predictability. The MEA statement added without giving further details. Mr. Misri's visit, which is understood to have been held on January 26-27 before the official closure for the Chinese New Year, marks the resumption of the FS-5FM level bilateral dialogue mechanism and follows meetings between Mr. Modi and Mr. Xi in October, meetings between the foreign ministers, defense ministers, and special representatives, indicating that India and China have now resumed all regular bilateral discourse. Officials, however, declined to comment on whether the resumption of a dialogue mechanisms would include an informal summit between Mr. Modi and Mr. Xi this year, as had been held in Wuhan in 2018 and Mamallapuram in 2020. All engagements as well as the flights, visas, Manasarovar pilgrimage had been suspended since 2020 due to the COVID pandemic and after the Chinese PLA transgressed the LAC, leading to the deadly Galwan clashes in which 20 Indian soldiers were killed. We can pray for to solve boundary disputes between India and China through mutual discussion and dialogue. All type of disputes between India and China solved through discussion and dialogue. If both the countries' relations go on in a friendly manner, surely we can achieve peace and prosperity not only for both countries but for Asia and world. Thank you to all. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam.